Good evening, you guys. It is Sunday, January 30th, 2022. This is the last Sunday, the last bit of the week in the month of January. And I want to ask you all a question. How are you guys coming with those New Year's resolutions? A lot of times, of course, we take the new year to think of some of the goals that we want to achieve in our lives. So how's that going for you? How's that coming? Have you started your action plan? Are you still in the planning progress where you're making decisions about what you're going to do? If you are in that planning process and you're ready to get rolling, or even if you have set forth and been in the action planning, the way to help you to continue to be successful is writing it down. Yes, it's wonderful to have a plan in our head, things that we want to do for the day, but it's better to have a plan written down on a piece of paper, typed up on a document, whatever works for you. That is my best advice for you in moving forward. So for instance, most of us who have jobs out here that set appointments and work with different individuals, we don't typically just schedule appointments in our head and figure out in our head who we're going to see for the day. We have designated time set aside for each appointment. So just like we do that in our professional life, we need to do that in our personal life. Let's set up a plan for things that we want to accomplish. What time of day do we want to accomplish those things? What are the particular things that we need to do to be successful to reach our plans? What are the steps that we need to accomplish today? As I said last week, it's not going to take, you're not going to be able to see all the progress in one day. You have to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. So I'm just here to present a resource for you. This is the Miraculously Made Women's Healthy Lifestyle Journal. And this is a book I wrote at the beginning of 2020 to really help women to be successful in that process of becoming healthier spirit, soul, and body. So really great. When I wrote this book, I didn't realize how much of a help it would be for me. A lot of women have told me how very helpful it has been. And it's been helpful for me as well. So just to tell a little bit of my testimony. So in 2020, my plan was to utilize the journal that I had written to be successful. And honestly, 2020 did not go the way I wanted it to go. I did not see the success that I wanted to see, and I wasn't very consistent with my planning. 2021, it was different. I knew that I had to do better to improve the course of my life, so I did it again. I got out another journal and I started in January. And I'm so happy to say that utilizing the journal, I was able to be very successful. This journal has space in here for you to write down your plans for the week, your plans for the day to be successful. And it also has a place for you to write down what your progress has been. What did you accomplish on that day? What can you be proud of during that day that you were able to get done, right? It has a weekly devotional, so different topics that are in discussion, such as your physical fitness, the processes of change, which is the trans theoretical model, which talks about, the different stages of change that we're in. There's also a chapter on mental health, physical health, on, finding peace and happiness within your career, things of that nature. So I highly recommend this journal, not only because I wrote it, but I really believe that it will help you to be successful in your life. So that is what I want you guys to think about this week. What are your plans for success? What's your progress been? And how are you going to make it happen for yourself this week? So as usual, I am going to close out with just letting you know what I have to offer you. I am Kenya Gray, personal trainer, healthy lifestyle coach, life coach, and I definitely am here to help you if you need help in making some of those changes. If you are stuck on your plan and need a little bit of assistance with that, I definitely want to help you move forward in that. I also want to admonish you in this week to dress for success. Dress for where you want to be. Step out in faith. As you guys can see in the last couple of videos that I've done, I've been wearing a lab coat. Now, my goal in this life here, part of the accomplishments that I want to see for myself this year, is becoming a doctor, getting my PhD. Well, I'm dressing for where I want to be, along with taking the steps that I need to be successful in becoming a doctor. I am showing you all, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go. What are you doing to make those changes in your life and stepping out on faith? I love you guys. Kenya Gray, Purpose to Prosper, Inspiration and Fitness, Dr. Fitness Studios. You guys have an amazing week.